All right, Shalom. Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glorification to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahweh Shah. This is Brother Malachi from the WFI Detroit camp. And today's lesson is entitled Daily Exhortation. Right, so this is another daily exhortation video, exhorting you, brothers and sisters, to continue in the truth. Right, continue in the faith, wax mighty for Yahweh Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahweh Shah, and be valiant for the truth upon the earth. Right, unlike these celebrities, right, unlike these different philosophers, Christian pastors, they're not valiant for the word of the Lord, man. You got to be valiant for the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Man, you got to be ready to die for the word of the Lord, like the 7 brothers did in 2 Maccabees, the 7th chapter, right? Like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in Daniel, the 3rd chapter, all right? Like Judas Maccabees, right? Like Eleazar, right? He died for the word of the Lord, man. He died protecting his nation, right? He kind of ran upon that elephant, right? Kind of slew that elephant. The elephant fell on him. That was a mighty act, man. And that's how you got to be in these last days, right? You got to be ready to die for the word of the Lord, like Paul was in Acts chapter 21 and verse 13. All right? And Salakia, brothers, amen, I'm going to need you brothers to quote the precepts or put the precepts on the comment board. Baba Kashah. Somebody post up Acts chapter 21 and verse 13. Baba Kashah. All right. So again, man, this is a daily exhortation, right? Make sure you praying. Make sure you fasting. Right? Post the whole scripture, King. Baba Kashah. Yep. It's the book of Acts chapter 21 and verse 13 from Israel Knights. It say, then Paul answered, what mean ye to weep and to break mine heart? For I am ready not to be bound only, but also to die at Jerusalem for the name of the Lord Yahweh Shah. So that was the spirit that Paul was in. He said, I'm not only ready to be locked up in prison, but I'm also ready to be bound. Right? Paul got locked up, man. When you read Philippians, he actually wrote that letter from the prison, man. All right? So this the same spirit we have to have in these last days. Also, you sisters, you got to be mighty and valiant for the word of the Lord, right? They're not just going to kill the brothers, right? The so-called white man also going to come for the sisters, right? When you read 1 Maccabees, it tells you how Antiochus Epiphanes IV, he slew certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised. All right? So that's Acts chapter 21 and verse 13. So Israel, stay in this thing, man. Stay steadfast. Somebody post 1 Corinthians chapter 16 and verse 13. Right? And I don't know if you brothers and sisters know by now, but they striked our channel, they strike the cold cuts. You know, we 2-time felons in this thing. We got 2 strikes on the cold cuts channel. Right? The 3rd strike, we gonna be out of there. Right? But hey man, the word of the Lord is never out of there. You understand? Because if this be of the Most High, you cannot overthrow it, as it states in Acts chapter 5, verse 39. 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 13. Watch ye, stand fast in the faith, quit you like men, be strong. So the scriptures speak about watching. What do you have to watch? You have to watch the prophecies. Watch all hell break loose. Watch the so-called white man fall from his throne, as it states in Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen, O Lucifer, son of the morning, that didst weaken the nations? Who is Lucifer, the light bearer? Esau is the light bearer because he has light on the left-hand side, man. He has the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this world. Right? So we have to stand fast in the faith, meaning we have to be steadfast in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. Not wavering, not lukewarm, but on fire for the word of the Lord, as it states in 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 37. Somebody post that up. 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 37. They got to be a righteous scribe in this thing. Right? So, we also got to pray to the Most High and thank the Lord, man. Because it's a blessing to see another day, man. Right? The Lord woke you up. The Lord still maintain his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding within your spirit. Right? You're still compelled to watch the truth videos. You're still compelled to read, to study. And you got to thank the Lord for that, man, because many people out here are bugged out. Many people have reprobate minds. And you got to thank the Most High that you're not falling into that category. 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 37. For my spirit was greatly set on fire, and my soul was in distress. So your spirit has to greatly be set on fire in this thing, right? You have to have a what they call it, a spontaneous combustion in the truth, man. On a spiritual level, right? When people see you, when people around you, all you talking about is precepts and scriptures, right? You rebuking the wickedness of the so-called white man. You rebuking the festivities of America, and you a ball of fire in this thing. And that's how you have to be for the word of the Lord. The Lord is not dealing with no cold, man. He's dealing with a brother that's hot, man. He's dealing with a brother that's on fire. So this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? That's going into the so-called white man falling from his throne and his dominion, also in Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and cut this short, man. I'm entering into an area where the connection is real bad. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. Daily exhortation on the Israel. Stay steadfast, stay strong in the faith, and be on fire. Shalom.